Hey Uplifters, welcome. Uh, hey Uplifters, if you're new here, welcome. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit the post notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload. So I want to speak on military sexual abuse. We've heard so many stories recently about military sexual abuse, and people are coming out and speaking up. So I just want to bring awareness to it as well, because I'm a survivor and they're survivors, so why not just speak on it. So these stats that I do have are from 2016 through 2020. So yeah, in 2018, 20,500 service members were sexually assaulted or raped. 13,000 were women, 7,500 were men. 59% of women were assaulted by someone with a higher rank. 24% were assaulted by someone in their chain of command. When someone reports sexual assault or rape, there is always a fear of retaliation. I'm gonna just stop right there. The retaliation situation, like either they're like blackballed or treated differently, or in the cases that we have seen recently with Vanessa, she was murdered because of her wanting to speak up and actually, get justice for herself or to tell on the person that hurt her. So that's one of probably many that have died because of what someone else did to them and they want to speak out about it. So that's like very sad, and just like it makes me like angry with so many other emotions, because like you should never hurt someone. But if they want to tell on you and you don't want to get in trouble, why do something like that anyways, Victims receive harsher discharges. MST, which means military sexual trauma. MST-related care in 2017 was 1.3% increase from 2015. Roughly 38% of female and 4% of male military personnel and veterans have experienced MST. 6.3% active duty men and 24.2% active duty women were sexually harassed in 2018. More than 1 in 4 survivors of sexual assault or sexual harassment or discrimination took steps to leave the military. So that's like all the little notes that I do have. But of course it's different. Like these people that have been sexually abused, assaulted, harassed, whatever the case is, they want to serve our country, and while they're serving their country, they're being mistreated, they're being hurt, they're being harassed, sexually assaulted, and all these other things. And it's like, it's sick and saddening that people will go through so many lengths and so many measures to cover up what they've done or what someone they know has done. And it's like the case with Vanessa has shed light to a lot of stuff, a lot of the mishaps that goes on in the military from whatever rank it is. I don't want to speak on all of that because I don't know. I'm not educated as much in that, but I feel like people that are serving our country, doesn't matter if it's male, female, they go to serve the country. So they shouldn't be put in danger like that by people that either they look up to, that are higher than them or on the same command as them. And they feel that their power is significant enough and stronger than anything else, that they can cover up stuff, or they can like make somebody leave with just honorable discharge, and just to hide the fact that they've done something wrong. They can do all these things. Like, why hurt someone, period? Like, why do it? But you want to make them feel less than because you hurt them or somebody hurt them. That doesn't make sense. But I just want to shed light on that because, of course, it's never right. It's so many cases where I've seen this military woman, they said that she committed suicide, if I'm not mistaken. She had acid poured on her. She was raped. She pretty much looked like she was tortured. And they said that it was suicide. Like, how is that suicide? And no, it wasn't, of course, nothing happened of it. Nobody was charged. Nobody was investigated. So it's just like, oh, that happened, and you just throw it under the rug or forget about it, and you have their family left with unanswered questions, and they're missing their loved one, and they died serving the country, and it was all in vain because something like that happened to them. And with the case with Vanessa, like she was missing for so long, and they didn't want to do much about it because I feel like maybe people knew, but they didn't want to, truly investigate to get justice for her. And it took social media, it took the news, it took so much for her body to be found. And while her body, when they were looking for her body, somebody else's body came up. It's so much that is overlooked and overshadowed in the military. I'm pretty sure because it's like that, the regular world, when it's just like regular people. And I feel like shedding awareness and shedding light to all of the darkness of the military and any other place or any other organization is what we need to do to bring justice to victims and survivors, to let it be known that it's okay to speak out and you're not going to be hurt or like treated differently. We have to change these things so that it could cease. Like, okay, I can say like, oh, we don't want to be, we want this stuff to cease, but of course it's always going to be that in the world. Let's just be honest. But we should make it easier and better for victims to speak out, no matter what the circumstances, whatever the situation is. They should be comfortable enough to speak out, knowing that nothing will happen to them. So that's like all I want to say on that, because it's a lot behind all of this, of course. So yeah, just a reminder that the giveaway will be over on August 5th. And then I'll do the whole thing on live. So, make sure that you enter into the giveaway. I'll leave the video in the description box area. So, yeah, make sure y'all do that if y'all want to win my book, The Hurt That Never Ends, and a gift card, a Visa gift card. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe.